Hi foodies! How do you know this dessert? Rice pudding, arroz dulce, sweet rice, or kheer rice pudding? Come on in, let's make this simple and easy dessert that no one could say no to. Come on in, let's get started. Here foodies is some broken rice. This is the best rice you could use to make your kheer, your sweet rice, or your rice pudding, whatever name you know it as. So here in my bowl, I'm going to add 1 cup of that broken rice. Let me show to you what that look like. Look at the texture of that rice. You see that? Perfect. So what I like to do, I like to add some water in there and let this sit here for a good half an hour. Just move it up a little bit, let it hydrate. And then we will wash and move on to the other step. So lovely recipe here from Jenny's Wok. We're going to be making some sweet rice, rice pudding, or kheer, whatever name you know it as. Leave me a comment. My beautiful clay pot, while my rice is soaking, I want to add here cinnamon bark, Mexican bay leaf, and 2 cardamom pod. I want to add some water in there. And I'm going to let this slowly boil and infuse all its flavors, all its spices into this water. Let's take a look now. The kitchen smells so awesome with that lovely spice aroma in the air. My goodness. So I'm going to leave all those spices in there. And here is our rice. I give it a good little rinse. And I strain it off nicely in that fine mesh strainer. Get everybody inside. Give it a little mix and let this slowly cook on this lovely, this is like a spice. Take a look now. So look at this, foodies. Wow, this is all cooked nicely. So now what we're going to do, we're going to add our warm milk. So in goes I'm using creamer or evaporated milk. And here I have some heavy cream. I'm also going to be adding some of this. This is going to give it that lovely, glossy, sweet, creamy taste of that kheer. The ones that your friends from India, the ones that they make, divine. And that is a recipe that I am doing today here for you. So give this a good mix, and we're going to take out all those spices now from in the pot. Let's take a look now. Lovely bubble there. Wow, and the pot is also full and nice now. So we already know that rice plumped up very beautiful. Let's just scrape the bottom a little bit. Everything is all loosened up. I love the beautiful snow white. Take this bay leaf off. If you wish to make a caramel in your rice pudding or sweet rice or kheer, just burn some sugar, let it caramelize, very beautiful color that you would like, nice brown, and you just add it into your kheer. Let's test the rice now. Very soft and nice. I now get it. It's so tiny. So what we want to do now, I want to sweeten up my kheer. So I am using some condensed milk, and I'm going to add some ghee. Now you could sweeten with sugar. I just like the creaminess of the milks in this. So there we go, foodies, a big pot of goodness. So now at this point, what we want to do, we want to add powder. Give that a good mix and let that just get into it. This we're going to add a lovely flavor into this kheer. This will just melt in very nicely. Just add it in. Perfect. And I have here some almond essence to bring back a lovely flavor in there. Now you're going to turn the heat off because this is just going to burn right. Liqueur, just a little touch of that lemon liqueur in there. You see, sometimes you add a lemon skin in there. So if you don't have a lemon skin, or you want to be fancy like me because I have it, you just add some lemon liqueur. And I made that This looks marvelous. The kitchen smells lovely, and I can't wait to try. So some of you may like dry fruits, which is raisins. I'm using that. I have some chopped nuts, but I will add the chopped nuts when I'm ready to serve. Simple and easy to eat, great flavors. Jenny's Wok, always doing something lovely and marvelous in the kitchen that will entice you and encourage you to make your sweets, your treats, and lovely meals for your family. So let's do a little plating now. So there you go, foodies, that rich, thick, creamy, sweet goodness of that lovely sweet rice, kheer, rice pudding, arroz con dulce, whatever name you know it as. A little bit of that cinnamon that is really making a mess now here for me, but that looks good because you're just going to mix it in. Marvelous. And we're going to put some nuts on it. If you want to put some fruit and nut, you go ahead. Just sprinkle on some right there. And that lovely vanilla or that cinnamon. You could enjoy this hot, cold, room temperature. It stays well in the fridge. Great dessert here for your friends and family when they're coming over. This is an anytime dessert. Simple and easy do it. Jenny's Walk, always bringing great flavors to the table. Enjoy.